This is one where the stepmother of a teen killed on a cruise ship last month was back in court today for a hearing with her ex-husband. This is Shauntel Kepner. She has custody of the two children she shares with her ex, Thomas Hudson. Now, her stepdaughter, Anna Kepner, is the one who died mysteriously on that Carnival cruise, and one of their children has been identified as a possible suspect in that case. Now, the husband here, ex-husband, he filed an emergency petition for custody of their youngest child after what happened on that cruise, but it was denied. Today's hearing was a contempt, for the previous custody order. So they went back and forth over the custody, brought up things prior between these parents, but no real discussion about the cruise, and still no one has been charged in Anna Kepner's death. Let's get back to our panel. Jared Ferrantino, what do you think about this one?
I think the absence of the 16-year-old in those proceedings speaks volumes. That is the individual that is the suspect in Anna Kepner's murder. I think that he was kept deliberately off the stand. He's certainly of age that he could have and probably should have testified. Someone is protecting that individual and his Fifth Amendment rights. They're doing right by him, but it's because the suspicion remains with him in the case.
Maria Pereira, let's get your take. No charges yet in this case on someone who is young, a minor.
I think it was problematic that they put all those kids in the same room. We're talking about one girl and two teenage boys with hormones going on. And I think there was foul play. And I really don't want to blame the mom, but it was a poor choice to do that. And when they asked her, well, how did you figure out the living arrangements? She said, oh, the travel agent suggested it. How about not putting your daughter in the room with two teenage boys?
Yeah, Curtis Clemens, let's get to you. What's your take on this investigation and where it stands?
Where it stands right now is it's completely up in the air. If you've ever worked with the feds and how they investigate cases, they will make sure they have an airtight case before they ever bring forth any charges. So without any charges against this juvenile, there's not going to be anything that they can do to curtail that juvenile's movements and who he has contact with for the most part, unless the court intervenes. And in this particular case, I think the court needs to intervene and maybe in some way, for the safety of the child, take him into custody.